1, go.
Hey, hunters, and welcome back to the Zachn'Beats podcast. We are your hosts, Beats and Zach. And if you've been listening since the beginning, you've now heard more than 30 hours of us bringing you the latest and greatest in the best play-to-earn, geolocation, trivia, crypto rewarding game on the planet, Coin Hunt World. This week, we're going to talk about the biggest update yet to the game, the walking quest and the boosted mystery boxes taking the place of the key booths. Of course, we're going to go over some Green Vault trivia. We're going to review our buddy quest, at least mention the Twitter contest, and let's not forget to shout out the current global top 10. Zach, how are your feet?
I almost forgot about those global top 10.
Oh, good.
I'm not there, though.
No.
My feet are okay. They hurt a little bit, but I did prep a little bit for some strange reason. I don't think you did, though.
I didn't. My feet hurt a lot.
Yeah. So how many steps have you got in the past couple of days? Do you know? Do you have like an activity tracker?
I don't. I did download a Google Fit to have in the background just to kind of, because in the very beginning, I don't know if you saw, like, it wasn't working for me. Mm-hmm. So I just downloaded Google Fit to be like, okay, is my phone tracking anything?
Right.
And it was. So yeah, I just had to like restart my phone and then it worked. So that's what I'm doing right now. If something doesn't work, I just, turn it off and turn it on again. So far, so good. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So if you're listening to the audio podcast, we're also doing this one in video. So
freak out.
Freak out. You might actually want to tune into that later for not to see us, not to see Beats' beautiful face, but for another reason that you'll have
Zach's
to
beautiful face.
Listen, wait and see. So
yes, there are beans to come later that will not help you to be listening to. So well, maybe, but no, it's going to be much better visually. We
can describe it, but that probably won't do it justice.
Yeah, neither of us are poets, so I don't know how that'll go.
No.
So yeah, I wanted to apologize too for the audio issues that we've been having. I brought it up to Zach the past couple of times. I was like, hey, I sound like I'm talking through a tube or something, which of course has nothing to do with Zach. And of course he's like, oh, let me try to fix this or fix that, or, see what I'm doing on my end. But it's me. It's me not knowing that, I have to change the input and the outputs, not knowing that there's more than one location to check this, not knowing that the headphones that I have their own mic that was picking up my audio, and finally not knowing that the mic that I thought I was talking into was not plugged in. So thank you, Zach, for being my tech support guy.
Yeah, no problem. I wanted to help you with this a long time ago, but you told me you knew what was going on, so I was like, okay.
I was in denial.
Yeah, I'm used to having to tell my dad to like push the power button and plug in the computer, but.
Yep, I'm your daddy now.
Yep, you're my daddy, whatever that means.
I don't know. All right, let's not get weird. Let's go right into the new updates, though, right? So, all right, so we know the walking thing is there. Do you want to start right away with that? The walking thing?
Yeah, let's start with it. Yeah.
Let's do it. You've been waiting. You've been chomping at the bit for this for all this time.
Oh, my God. Thank you, Illusion Weaver. Thank you, Bill and team, Coin Hunt World team. It's awesome. I've been griping, I guess, for a long time that like I want to be active, and I steadily saw my weight kind of go up on my. And I mean, let's be real. That's on me, not Coin Hunt World again. But I think that being active is going to help me, and being able to gather keys while I'm walking and collecting vaults is ideal for me. I mean, obviously I might collect less crypto, but I'll probably end up getting more keys overall. So it's a change that I'm happy about. I think that, they'll have to make changes, necessary changes overall, just because they need to, make sure they're only giving out so much crypto. And if this type of change results in them giving out 3 times more crypto, obviously they would have to adjust what they're doing. But I mean, we'll just wait and see. Just enjoy what we have right now, right?
Right. There's obviously a small group of people who are very vocal, who are like, hey, I don't have as many keys now. Right. And that was kind of the point, was some of us were breaking the game. I don't know, like we were just getting way too many keys at once. So that's not what the intent of the game was. So we're all kind of being brought back to square one. So I'm cool with it. I got to my walking quest today. I didn't get to it last night.
Where'd you get? How far did you get last night?
About halfway, like halfway through the whole thing, not realizing.
5-4.
Yeah, so I think it was right at the end of 4. No, very beginning of 5. I think
So
I
are
stopped.
you walking all the way to reset?
No. I was walking for a little while and then stopped, thinking like, oh, I'll continue this when I do
Oh,
my
yeah.
run down the hill at 8 o'clock, and then but I'll really catch up is in the morning when I wake up in the morning. But it reset.
Confession.
Uh-oh.
I remember you saying that, and I was like, I wonder if he realizes that, like, it's gonna
You
reset.
know. What? Why? Keys always reset in the morning, so I thought, well, the key walking thing will reset in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying there, but I just assumed it would at UTC
UTC midnight.
midnight. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Right.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I hear what you're saying though. I felt bad because I was actually taking a shower because I had
Tell me
run.
more.
Oh no. I had run that day and it was after work and I was like, I haven't even showered today. So so I took a shower and I was like, right when I was like getting out, I was like, I wonder if Beats knows that. Sure. So what I'm trying to say is I was in the shower thinking about you.
Thinking about, yeah, that's
Yep.
what I really hear there. All right, well, thanks. It didn't help me last night, but from now on, don't sleep on that, man. I will not miss another walking quest. So.
Oh yeah.
Get it.
We'll see.
So what are you doing for the walking? I think you sent me like you did a whole kind of big circle or square around your neighborhood. Does that sound right?
No, my neighborhood's not 9 miles, so it was definitely more than my neighborhood. Sorry about the dogs barking.
My dogs are barking after all this walking.
Oh yeah. Are your dogs your feet? So
Yeah.
I did a huge loop that has 2 green vaults in it, 9-mile loop. So that's about what it takes for me to hit 2 greens. To hit another green, it'd probably be like 14-mile loop.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm really in suburban territory. So, I do have an e-bike, so I could do that, but I mean, I can't. That's not going to count towards steps. So,
Right.
um, you know, but anyway, so yeah, that 9-mile loop had 2 greens in it, and that's the reason I did it. But it also had like 90% system vaults, so weren't very many key returns from vaults. That is, but I did get the. I timed it perfectly. I did not know that it was going to be 9 miles. Had no idea, but you can see on my YouTube, or not my YouTube, but you can see on my Twitter, I put the video that when I was finishing the quest. Like, I literally timed it perfect because you can see where my headquarters is on the Twitter feed when you watch the video. But I was literally like walking up to my HQ as I got the level 8 tier reward, the
Nice.
20 keys. So yeah, just happened to be luck. So it was nice not having to beat like 3 extra miles to come back home or whatever.
Do you picture now like that's going to be your daily routine now, or are you going to start doing all sorts of different things to see what works or what doesn't?
I think I'll do different things because I can't. I mean, if I start to run more like I used to, that time frame, that 9 miles might be a little bit more doable, like closer to an hour for like a lunch break away from my computer. But for right now, I kind of have to split it up because I can't be away from work for 2 hours all the time.
You can run 9 miles in 1 hour?
So I'm not fast. So like, I mean, for people who don't run, they're like, wow, that's fast. But for people who run, they're like, yeah, you're kind of slow. But I think my fastest half marathon was an hour and 48 minutes, and that's 13.1 miles, I think. So 9 miles would be what, like 4 miles less than that. So I think I should probably do that in an hour 15 or so.
People are reporting that jogging or running, or I think really all I've seen is jogging, but the jogging is not registering as well. I am not a jogger, so
I see the complete opposite actually.
It's working better.
Yeah, for me, I'm like hesitant when I say this because I'm like not trying to get people to try to cheat the system or whatever, but like I feel like when I walk and I just look at my phone like I actively would when I play, like I don't get the steps that it doesn't feel like they're all registering. But like if I put the phone to my side and I walk like I'm not playing, but the game's open, I feel like it registers my steps better. that's me. Other people are saying like what you said, like the opposite. So, but I've found like when I run, like I don't. It might be just because when you run, you cover not only more ground, more GPS ground, but you probably have more cadence with your steps. So you're taking more steps. So if you're taking more steps and covering more ground, it makes sense that you finish the walking quest faster. So that might just be that going on in my head, but I don't actually know. So
Right. It's hard to know. Yeah, it was pouring rain, of course, when the walking stuff started for me. So I'm standing there, like holding the phone with an umbrella, like walking like this. I don't know why I'm holding the pen, and walking like this, and I'm like, I'm walking,
the pen
and
is your umbrella.
yeah, yes, my umbrella. And so I was doing different things. I started to get a little bit wet, so I'm like putting it in my pocket, and then sometimes it would work, but then sometimes I'm like pocket hitting something, and then it didn't seem like it was working then. So I do normally just walk kind of with my phone up and just I'm holding it like I'm looking at it. And that seemed to be working fine. I'm not like, I don't think of ever of like holding my phone and swinging it at my side. That seems like the recipe for disaster. So I don't really do that at all. So yeah, I hope it continues to work and works better for everybody as it goes, and they're tweaking it as they go.
Right. Yeah. I mean, ideally they catch people who are trying to cheat the system, and then that people who are actually trying to walk and play the game legitimately, that, things work out better for them. I will also mention though that you're on Android and I'm on iOS. So,
Yep.
I mean, I just imagine that the tracking system is different. So, I mean, like they're different operating systems. They probably manage the, whatever the steps differently, track them differently. But also you have to realize that like I wear a Garmin watch, and the Garmin writes to the Apple data, so I mean, and we don't know how they're capturing the data. And again, I'm not even trying to speculate how, because I don't technically care. I want to get the steps. If I'm not walking, I want to get credit for the steps. That's all. But
sure. It sounds like you killed it though, right? Like you beat it yesterday, or you finished it yesterday, you finished it today, like you're there.
Yeah,
it's working for you. All right, cool.
Yeah, and I kind of yesterday I just after like an hour or so after the update came out, I was able to step away from my desk, and then that's how I was just like, I'm going. So
Nice.
I was able to step away and do that. And then today was a little different, but I had walked a couple miles last night, and so it was easier to finish today. But I just completely different. I went on like 2 separate walks today and a walk last night, and then I was able to finish a few hours ago. So
nice.
Yeah.
That's my plan too, is to walk at reset and do as much as I can, and then wake up in the morning and hopefully finish it. And if not, kill the rest of it in the afternoon.
How is it for you? Because you just did so much driving before. I mean, obviously it's been one morning, so I mean, that'll be a fair question in a week or two. But like, what do you think about it? Like, obviously you said your feet hurt.
Sure, I'll get used to it.
Aside from that,
it's good, man. Okay, so 70 keys between last night and today. I'm okay with that. Like, so if I was driving for 2 hours, as I would do in my normal commute, I might get 100, a little bit more than 100 maybe. If I spend all day, maybe like 150, I can get maybe up to 200. But that's just like I said last week, blowing my gas, right? Like $50 at least a week of gas doing that. So I prefer this much better. There's just endless ways that this is better, because you're right. Like you and I are just gonna do the addictive thing of like, what's the fastest, easiest way to get as much, crypto keys, leaderboard points as it is. So
100%.
Now, and you get leaderboard points for walking, dude.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Right as you were saying that, I was just about to say kudos, Illusion Weaver. I'm sure he had it in his back pocket the entire time, but I was saying in the last podcast we had, like, I doubt they'll come out with it ahead of time. And I think I may have been talking about the leaderboard, but I mean, frankly, I do want a keys for walking leaderboard, but frankly, the fact that you just get leaderboard points and just straight up, that you just get leaderboard points for it is sick to me.
It's going to kind of turn into that, right?
Yeah. You saw him in the chat too say like, this is going to be a different game now. It's a game of like, not only, hitting vaults and gathering crypto and resources, but now it's like, you also have to be active and walk. And like that's what the game, I think that's what the game needs to be about too. And I mean, maybe wishful thinking, but I mean, I hope that, Apple looks at that in a positive light too. But who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's a great point. I didn't think of that. Hopefully they see that. And I'm thinking of these lower income countries where maybe having a car isn't so great and walking is way better for you, way easier for you to manage. So
Right.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, true.
All right, cool. Well, walkers, get your walking shoes on there and get going, because 70 keys a day awaits you.
Yeah, and the keys may change, like the difficulty may change. We don't know. It's all up in the air, and I'm sure they'll adjust, because you saw the statistics that Illusion Weaver put out. It was like, 20.
I didn't.
Okay, well, he put out some statistics on, I don't know if it was on the Medium article or what, but they were like saying like, okay, 30% people get this tier of walking quest done, and then like 5% will get to like the 7th tier, and then like 1% or less will get to the 8th tier. I don't know. There's a Medium article, I think.
Okay.
So I don't know if like, is that their goal? Like if that's their goal, they might have to adjust accordingly the difficulty.
Okay. Yep. Which they probably will.
Yeah, we'll see. But but then again, it comes to a point like where like if everybody that plays this game is like addicted, then and like the 1% are gonna just kill each other trying to walk farther than the other, then like it just wouldn't work out. You know what I mean? So like, because there could be a point where like, all right, guys, this isn't health anymore. But that's not their problem. But I'm just saying, like, I'm sure they'll adjust the ranges accordingly. Like maybe maybe the first 3 will get harder. Like just to,
right.
I don't know. But anyway,
and I think having the cap is good too, because I said to somebody else was like, hey, we should have a cap, and I was like, yeah, because some people are gonna walk till their feet bleed.
Yeah, times that by 10, and you'd have what JR does in a day. So
right.
JR did in a day. I saw today he was back. So
yeah, you saw him, right? What's up, JR? Come on back. Start walking.
Yep. He doesn't listen.
You can't have 1,000 keys a day anymore. That's the only thing. So yeah, for 7, I was like, whatever. Kudos, man. Great.
Not unless you sell some of the inventory.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, the leg is coming up here, the new one. So.
What? Oh yeah. Yep. True.
A couple months, right? All right. Other things that have come up in the new update: the pop-out menu when you click the QB.
Yeah. Yep. Did you buy the new 20 blue key?
The display case?
Yeah.
No.
Come on, Beats, buy it.
Why? I don't understand what.
So you can. It gives you 3 extra spaces.
For what?
To put your QBs on display.
Why?
So like I did it because I view it as like supporting the game.
Oh, you're gonna do that to me. Okay.
I'm saying, if you don't want to support the game that gives you crypto, that's fine. Whatever. I don't care.
I mean, or $2 more of crypto. I don't know.
Let's be honest. You get some greats in there. It's probably more like 180.
I mean, especially throw math and fashion in here. Yeah, I'll be right.
Yeah. Oh, we're all screwed. Except apparently for Illusion Weaver.
He's not.
No,
he likes them.
He said he likes passion. Remember?
I don't know. I think he's overconfident because he's seen some of the questions ahead of time.
Yeah.
Or maybe I haven't seen him in person too often. Maybe he's too.
Can you imagine what it's like at home? Oh, honey, look at this one. Look at this passion question. You think this is a good one? Yeah, probably not. But
that would be that would be cool. I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that.
Yeah.
Leaderboards now list you at the bottom if you're not on the screen. I love this change.
Oh yeah, that's great. For some reason, I just always want to click it. I'm way down here.
Click yourself down there. Right, so you don't have to click on your own QB to see where you are. So that's cool.
Yeah,
I like that. We can't still search people on the leaderboards, but we're getting there. Getting close.
Yeah, I think it'll come in time. What do you think about I know Ariad and IT Guy, if you listen to that podcast, they already talked about this a little bit, but I think it was pre-change. And so this is post-change. What do you think so far about the mystery boxes? And what have you gotten for the first 5 or so?
Mystery boxes
there have been 5.
Good. I can't keep track of things that well. I pretty much am getting the 8 and 10. I think I got 15 once.
Dude, same here. I think it was 8, 8, 10, 8, 15. I think that's it. Can't remember if we've had 5 or 6, but I told myself I'd keep track so that I could give it to the contribute to the team, wiki team. So I'm gonna do that.
I totally remember, and I do it. when the link pops up in the Discord right when I get the mystery box, then I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it. Like when somebody else says like, hey, it's mystery box time. Like if I happen to be home and doing it right in that moment, somebody somewhere is talking about it and linking it. But otherwise, I tend to forget. So
I think I need to start setting a reminder on my phone because I'm sure there were plenty of days where I only got 2 out of 3 and I just wouldn't think anything of it. But now it's like a big game changer. Now it's like it really is different now.
Yep, I've definitely amped up the asking of my wife. Did you get your mystery box? She literally said, she's like, yo, you asked me like 6 times today. And I'm like, it's so important now. You have to get it.
Well, you need to like do it like 10 minutes or I don't know. I don't know how too close is too close for you, but like if you do it 5 or 10 minutes before it resets, then you're like, oh, you mind checking that again? Then we'll kind of count that as 1, and then you just only have to ask her 1 more time. So
I do try to do that. I'll try to be like, hey, get this mystery box, and then it happens to be 358. Like, oh well, just hang out for a minute.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm glad I've not gotten the resin yet because I feel like I have enough resin, but who knows?
Yeah. Well, how much do you have?
Almost 1 million.
Whoa.
But I just saw
more than I thought.
Really? Oh, you underestimate me, sir. Mikiki Tiki just posted about having he put resin in something, but showed that he had 4.2 million.
Oh,
I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't, but I believe it. Like he's, I can see him buying, and I can see him just, he's obviously hunting hardcore. So.
God. So yeah. I think someone's going to
look. I get a 10% bonus, and I have less than both of you.
Yeah, but you're probably selling it or printing a bunch of green cubies or whatever you do.
I haven't sold any for a while, actually, and I've been laying. Go ahead.
I have to put this to rest. Are you the person who's selling like 25 green cubies at a time?
No, I did. I was
like, who else?
I was probably the first person to do that, though, but it was more like 60. It's like when I was selling everything, I was like, oh, let's see if anybody bites. And it was like, I don't know. I think I probably got like 50 or 60 keys, but watch it like come back, when they get stats, watch like one of these greens have like 9 agility, 9 strength, 9 stamina, and it was like that printed by Zach.
Yeah. And then like you don't have
it's like it costs like 2 reds for this green cubie.
You'd be the one who buys it back for 2 reds.
I don't know. No, it'd probably be all Riyadh.
Oh, that's true.
Or IT guy, both of them.
I did see.
It'll be after the green cubies next.
I did see somebody was joking about Riyadh putting all blue cubies in his display case, and he absolutely did just that. He has 9 of them in there.
It would be so much better. Like they have to do this with the they'll probably like this could be an incentive to make you buy maybe. Like you're like why? What if like the upgraded display cases showed like additional stats about them, like if you have a stat that's say like an elite status, like I don't know if the stats go from 0 to 100 and one of them had like 100 strength, like if it like posted like, oh, your pirate QB has 100 strength or something like that, or even like printed by, like if one of your cases showed like printed by Beats Me by Dre, that would be pretty cool, right?
Okay.
Sure. Just thought.
I'm still trying to figure out, like, when you say like strength and agility, like what would that mean in terms of like opening vaults or whatever?
So like if opening vaults, I can't think of a reason. But staffing.
Okay.
Staffing like a hunting, I don't know what you would call it. Like, would you put it in the woods? Like, what would you put? Would you put it at an actual hunting ground, like or a rifle range, or what would you put? Or like I'm thinking like, or I don't know, maybe
what structure?
No. Yeah. What structure and like, so I'm thinking in my head about a QB going out and potentially gathering resources, like
okay.
What maybe they can go hunt dragon scales. So I don't know what would staff hunters, I guess, like hunters and gatherers. Would it be a shot of wilderness? Like I don't know what it would be, but if you have that structure, then would you think like low strength would be good for hunting? No, like low strength would be bad for hunting. Like also stamina, like if it was a long journey to go to this whatever land where the
Okay.
dragons existed, then like you would need lots of stamina, right? So the same thing, like and agility,
Gotcha.
like would probably help you. It's just like kind of like an MMO. If you played MMO, agility would help you miss the or
Dodge, things like
dodge
that.
the
Like
yeah.
the bad
So
things.
I don't know. And in intelligence, you might like I could think of that more like a banking structure maybe or some other structure that might
Helps you
help
with
you.
trivia, maybe.
Yeah, it helps you with trivia or I don't know, maybe there'll be blueprints in the future that you could conjure up. Like those maybe blueprints that like recreate on events. Like maybe you could somebody with high intelligence if there was like some type of blueprint structure they could do a certain amount of research. Like say it took like 2 months to research, but if you missed an event and you missed a blueprint that obviously reoccurs because some of them don't, so you wouldn't be able to research those. But like if you say the K-Pow happened because it was Chinese New Year event, and you're like, oh man, I missed that. Like I can't get it. Well, what if you could had a structure and that you had a QB that had high intelligence and it could research a certain amount, and then you could conjure up one of those blueprints. That would be kind of cool. I
That
don't
seems like 2026 kind of
know.
like
Yeah,
way out there kind of stuff.
that's like 2040, Zach.
It sounds awesome, and it almost like it'll eventually morph into like a completely different game at that point.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited about that stuff. Like, I mean, it'll be hard. Like, I think that I'm worried about the transition between now and then. But like Illusion Weaver said, when I was um, doing the live stream for the Legendary Print, I think he said, I'm happy that you guys are excited about the game. I'm happy that you're just as excited about the game as I am. But what I want to tell you guys is like, you should just see. I can't tell you, but you should see the things we have ready to release in this game, and it would just pump you up. You would be so excited. And I mean, obviously they reveal things to us slowly over time, but just like that, we know a lot about a lot of things, like the structures that are coming, like the fountain, the bank, staking. We know about a lot of things, and they are exciting. But and I don't know. I'm just again hopeful and want the game to succeed. I mean, obviously, I'm the first legendary blueprint holder, so it's everything. Like, is this beneficial for me if the game succeeds, and you because
Yeah.
you play like me, so or harder than me sometimes, I guess.
I mean, I didn't drop $5,000 on a QB, but yeah.
I didn't sell everything in my inventory.
You'll get there. It's cool. No, it's awesome.
Well, yeah, I was just
And you have a foreman now. I wanted to thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the birthday present.
Happy belated birthday, Beats.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I needed a foreman for a long time, and now I have one.
And
I hope that foreman has some good stats, and if not, I might be coming to you for another one.
I'll pay as many as I have paint. We'll bring
There
it
you
on.
go. You can overbid on my paint, and then I'll overbid on your.
Oh, there you go. We could do the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's going on here, guys?
We're just gonna blatantly do shenanigans.
All right. So somehow I went from mystery boxes to all that, but
cool.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
All right.
So the 1,000 resin's gone. That turned into 20 keys, right?
Love it.
I haven't gotten that yet, but that's nice.
Yep.
There's no more paint.
Love it.
And now
that's what happy hour's for.
Yeah. Last happy hour, I probably opened like 15 vaults. And it was like, you know what? Like, and I was just around system vaults, and like there were user vaults, but they were probably like 10 miles away. And I'm like, I hadn't had the category trigger once. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to quit. Because I didn't want like I was just going to miss. Like I was going to miss the, all the keys. They're going to be gone out of my inventory.
Yep.
So, anyways.
That's the kicker.
Yeah. 5K to 10K paint. Like, so 5K.
No, resin.
Yeah. 5K resin is now 10K resin at a very low chance. So it'll be nice, I think, when you hit that. Somebody, one of the wiki guys, and can't remember who it was, but showed a resin chart of resin over time, and the price like going down is totally a downtrend. Today I saw, and it'd be interesting because when structures come out, if you need like 10 million resin,
100%.
This stuff will spike big time.
When it is low in price, you should buy.
Yeah. So I mean, let's be real. Like now is probably a decent time to buy.
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
I'm not buying anything though. I'm waiting entirely. Let's go to. Oh, I want to go to the beans right away, but you know what? Let's go to the Green Vault trivia. You want to do that?
Yeah.
You had one, right? Okay, cool. You want me to throw one at you? I actually have two of them.
You have one that says who plays blank and blank. What does that mean? Well, I don't know, Beats.
I didn't want to tell you ahead of time, and then you go, oh, I know. I wanted to like spring it on you.
I have not looked up an answer until after I told you I don't know.
Good. And you know what? And this one also was, I wanted to kind of show that, like, I think you'll know this one because it's in films, but I think you'll know it. You have children, so I think
I don't know any green films. So
this was probably one of the easiest Green Vaults I've ever seen. So I'm gonna spin this one at you. Yeah, I'm gonna really put the pressure on you. Yeah, I know.
Like, wow, you are dumb.
Green Vault, putting in the green key. Here it goes. Who plays Woody in Toy Story? With a voice up.
Oh. Yep. You know what?
Come on.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, think about it.
Let me think of his voice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna know it when you tell me. I know.
Yep, you will, absolutely.
There's a snake in my boot. You know.
I love the impression. That's good.
Oh, that's the only one I can think about.
I can only think of him saying, Andy. Yeah. He just says that kind of thing.
I don't remember that, Beats.
I know.
All right. Well, you just proved how dumb I am again.
Oh,
Thanks.
man.
Every week. Cheers.
Well, so this is, and this is kind of my own like short-sightedness of like, hey, I know this film, but I thought you have kids, so they would have seen Toy Story. I don't know. It's Tom Hanks.
Oh, that's Tom Hanks, man.
Tom Hanks.
I mean, it makes sense.
Woody the Cowboy.
Yeah, it makes sense. But you know what? I don't think I knew that. So
now you know.
There's a snake in my boot.
There is now.
I won't be getting that question wrong.
There you go. See, this is how it sticks in your mind.
Yeah, like you know what? Nothing is making this dumbass learn. You know what? Maybe I should just embarrass him on the podcast
in front of everybody and say, "This is the easiest question I could find for you." No,
it's not even art. It's film.
It's not art. I didn't do an art to you.
Get this right. All right, Woody, Tom Hanks, got it. Toy Story.
Good. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Summarize. How's my audio? Do I sound good?
Yeah, you sound good.
All right, good.
You don't sound like you're in a well today.
Good.
When your mic's like 6 foot from you and you're speaking into a different one.
Yeah. I'm speaking into one that's not plugged in.
Yeah.
Okay. How's Craigbot?
Yeah. You know what? We're not using Craigbot today. He just got really tired of him. So
peace.
We might go back to Craigbot. I don't know. But what I know now is like he was really annoying for a long time. So
I was chuckling. I don't know if you listened to the IT Guy podcast when he was like, "Yeah, we're not doing it with Craigbot anymore," and I was just like, "Is that funny?"
Yeah.
We decided at the exact same moment, like, get out of there.
Well, me and IT Guy and me and I, we were just talking about that on Discord, and I mentioned Microsoft Link to him, or not Link, Skype to him. Oh, Link and Skype, basically the same thing. And he said, "Oh, that's a good idea." So that makes me wonder, like, what he actually did to record his last podcast. And I listened to the podcast, but I must have missed that because I didn't realize that he wasn't using Craigbot. But yeah, Craigbot, it's really annoying when Craig's like in and out of the channel, and then like you have to stop recording, start, and then you have to like merge the tracks, and like it's really annoying. And then there's like 3 minutes where like you and me are like and then trying to merge that audio to make it sound like it didn't happen. Yeah, it's fun. Anyways,
yeah,
Zach, crypto, and I go. Of course, I'm unprepared like normal, so I was just last minute addition to our little doc here. What company developed MetaMask wallet?
I have absolutely no idea. I will say Microsoft.
Microsoft. No, it's a company called Consensus. So if you see it, you'll know.
Is that like so obviously people who play this game and people who are in the Discord are more tech leaning, because that's what I've definitely noticed. Like most people that I know in real life do not know tech stuff, but everybody in Discord seems to know a lot more. So is that a general, like, are you like, oh, duh, Consensus?
No,
Okay, no.
I'd never heard of the Consensus company. That doesn't surprise me though. I'm sure maybe a lot of the Ethereum guys have, maybe. I'm just guessing since, like, that's primarily probably what it was originally built for, is the Ethereum blockchain. Just guessing. But anyway, you have some bonus trivia, I guess. Whatever that means.
Bonus trivia. I came across another green vault that threw me for a loop, and I just wanted to almost kind of share the story, but throw you another one. And I don't know that you'll get this or not, but maybe maybe this is in your wheelhouse. You're like, nope, I didn't even have the question up there. I was forced to do general knowledge, and so what is the actual question is, what is the last name of the family in Beverly Hills 90210? I know this answer, except that's not what I read. I read, what is the last name of the family in the Beverly Hillbillies?
Oh, yeah.
And it just threw me off. And what's crazy is I know the answer to both of those questions, but I just went into some nether region where I was like, I don't know what the answer to this is.
Do you do what some other hunters do? Like, I'm pretty sure people that have talked about block boy hunting, and I saw Rudy do the same. Like when you open up greens, like if you give yourself 3 seconds and you just answer.
For the most, if I get a strong feeling from the question, like I should definitely know this, I'll go with my gut. But otherwise, if the question pops up and I'm like, I have no idea, I will just take the Google and take the great or the good or whatever it is.
I have to be real with you. Like, that's not me. That's not my MO. It's probably because like you just saw, they're like, everybody knows this. Everybody knows this question. Who's the voice of Woody in Toy Story? You're like, Tom Hanks. Like, Zach doesn't know it. But honestly, I go into the questions that I'm like, there's probably a 5% chance that I'm going to know the answer to this question. And if I know it, then I answer it like that and I get it perfect and great. But there's probably like a 95% chance, if I haven't already seen the question, that I don't know the answer. That might mean I suck at trivia, but that doesn't mean I can't get better over time at trivia. But that might mean I suck at trivia. So I just I settle for goods more often than not. So
okay.
No, the way it is.
Yeah,
I think yesterday I got 5 greens and they were all good. Every single one of them was good. I was like, whatever. It was a bad day. I didn't get any cryptocurrency categories, so like whatever.
You don't want to waste the green key, right? So that's
exactly what I think. That is my MO. I'm like, dude, I don't have an endless amount of green keys. I don't want to waste the green keys. So that's what I do. That's what it is.
Totally agree. I've got more bonus trivia for you, because over the weekend I went to Philly and I hit the Art Museum Yellow Vault, and lucky for you guys, I needed 4 questions to get just a great answer on one of them. So I get to share these 4 questions with you. I threw these right into the trivia submission channel, but just wanted to share them with you guys in case somebody doesn't watch those. So Zach, you at least got a peek at these, but I'll throw them at you. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't. They're yellow vaults, so come on, they're hard.
Okay.
What genre is the video game Monkey's Island 2? And it's like Lelunk's Revenge or something like that. I don't know.
I want to say adventure.
That's correct.
Okay. Boom! $10.
Nice. The great thing about guessing right is then you don't have to worry about the next question, because that's what I had to do. Then, okay, what's the next question that I might get wrong? And this was a very
strange. So
strangely.
You got that first one wrong, or?
Yeah, I got it wrong. I said like maze because I had no idea, and I was doing what you said. I was doing the let me just guess. Let me just, because I don't know if I'll Google it in time, that kind of thing.
You just said it makes sense. I totally agree, but clearly you don't agree.
In the moment, in the heat of the moment, you might just do whatever.
Yeah.
It said that the the Lord of the Rings Return of the King movie was nominated for 11 Oscars. How many did it win? That's how it was worded.
Whoa.
It was nominated for 11. How many did it win?
I mean, I would have just straight up went immediately to Google and said, how many Oscars were won by Lord of the Rings 3 or whatever it was?
Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor right now?
Yeah.
Google it. Do it. Do
Okay.
it right now. No, do it on your phone. How you would normally do it.
All right.
Just do it exactly how you do it on your phone and tell me what it says. And I'm going to put a timer on you.
How many Oscars were won by Lord of the Rings 3? 3.
3 is wrong.
Okay. I didn't actually see the answer.
I just brought up in Discord about how that is the number one question that Google will not give you a straight answer to. It wants to tell, like, every time I ask Google,
Don't tell them this.
Every time I ask Google how many Oscars a movie won, it wants to tell me the Oscars that the movie won. So it gives me a list, and it's never complete. It's always like more on the next page or whatever. So you're sitting there counting as fast as you can. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, it won all 11 Oscars.
Whoa.
So there you go. I picked 9. I was wrong.
Yeah, I didn't see the answer when I was binging. But yeah, so that's why I just spatted out 3 because I saw a number somewhere.
Okay, yeah, that's what you do sometimes, right? Like, is there a number anywhere in here that I can put in?
Yeah.
All right, who
is less than 11?
Yes. Who in the movie Aliens is an android? No idea, right? Never seen the movie, right?
Well, I've seen the movie Aliens. I think it's the one where, like, that you get whatever a parasite in you, right, and spawns an alien and starts devouring everybody.
That is the first one, which is just called Alien.
Okay.
But yes, you're in the same ballpark there. So this one had a typo in it. It said, "Who in the movie Aliens in an android?" And when it popped up like that, I could not wrap my mind around the sentence.
What it was talking about. Yeah.
And so thank you to Judgy Crow. I set that into trivia issues and got the yellow key back. So thank you very much. The answer to that, though, is Bishop, the character Bishop, played by Lance Henriksen, I believe.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Would not have known that, and I'm sure we know I can't read anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered.
I wouldn't have been able to tell him, like, this question's worded wrong, so.
You wouldn't even know.
One up on me.
And my last one that I actually ended up getting the great on because I could simply Google it was, what character is played by Lena Dunham on the show Girls? I've never seen this movie before. I mean, seen the show.
I haven't either, but these questions, man, these are, I mean, except for that first one, that was kind of easy, but these questions are hard.
Yeah, they're yellow vaults, so I guess that's what they're supposed to be.
What categories were these? I mean, it looks like,
so the first one was toys and games, right?
Yeah, toys and games, and then the second one, movies.
I think cinema was the second one, and then I think films was the Aliens one, and then TV was the Lena Dunham one.
TV, and that would probably be my nightmare. Like, if it was books, music's not that bad. Books, sometimes. Art, and also TV. Like, I tend to think, like, what? I watch a lot of TV. I'll be okay. But these questions are, like, so obscure.
Yep, and they're everywhere.
And like, let's be real. Like, there's been a lot of TV since whenever TV came out.
I think the same thing. I'm like, I used to watch a lot of TV. Well, like 30 years of TV has come out since then.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that.
Yeah. I totally agree there. Yeah, TV is like, I want it to be a category that I think I'm good at. But I think I realized the past couple months, like, you know what? Yep. I keep selecting TV, but I kind of suck at TV.
I learned that like a year ago, so I've been staying away from it. Anyway, the answer is Hannah Horvath.
Okay.
Thank you, Google, because I've never watched that show. I barely know who
Beats, this has been the longest trivia segment we've ever had. Thank you.
It's it's fruitful though, right? Like when people say, "Hey, I got something right because of that." It feels like
I don't see myself selecting cinema and films, but yeah, thanks.
You sometimes get stuck.
Yeah, there have been a few people that have said, like, mostly your questions, The first one I think we got was maybe one of my categories, but
Yep.
I think Rudy even said like he got one of yours. Like,
Yep, the third man one.
I was with Rudy.
Carol
Like,
Reed.
you got that question? I was like, why would you select Carol Reed, or why would you select Art and a Green?
It was
Like,
films.
that's
Yeah.
what I asked him. Like I don't know, he didn't say anything. And they're like, literally, we're hunting together. Literally, we're hunting together, and we get a crypto question. And guess what the question is?
Your question?
Yeah,
The one you said before?
parent company of Cadillac.
Oh, well, that's not a crypto question.
Well, no, sorry, automotive. But
Okay. Gotcha.
so parent company
So
of.
you got it, right? You got General
He
Motors?
looks to me. He looks to me and I'm like, you know the answer to that. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not letting you get it perfect.
I'm going to wait 3 seconds and then tell you.
So he got it great. Yeah. But,
That's what he gets.
look, he's like, I listened, but I didn't remember. I was like, well,
Your job is to remember now.
yeah, he remembers beats, but not mine. Okay.
Uh,
I guess you're doing a better job than me, though. So good job, beats.
yeah. I'm a natural born teacher.
That's what I bring you here for.
That's what I'm good for. Okay, that's enough trivia. Let's go to suggestions. Then we got Buddy Quest, and then we have the treat at the end. So let's get to that. Suggestions.
Hey, yeah, sure, I'll read it.
Okay, this one was directed.
Yeah,
towards you.
Corkio. Yeah, she asked me to read this. This happened again. Let's just talk smack on Craigbot again because we had this recorded probably 3 weeks ago, and that's when we did that like 20 minutes in, and we didn't realize we weren't recording. So that was a mess. But anyways, Corkio suggestion. So it's been a while. 1263. Imagine a worldwide QB blimp tour. A floating blimp could travel around the world within the game, obviously just the countries that the game has released in at the time. And hunters would have to collaborate in Discord to track its location, kind of like NORAD Santa Tracker. I don't know what that is, but
on Christmas they do like a little like here's where Santa is, kids.
Cool. Hell. They could even make a Santa Christmas gift delivery event. It could have a 15-mile visual radius. I would argue for like a little bit more than that, just because some cities are huge.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah.
30 miles across?
Well, it depends, I guess, how big the game is. 15 is probably okay. 15-mile video radius and interaction radius. So if it's near you, you get the chance to solve the vault. Maybe have it be a yellow vault within Coin Hunt World-based trivia questions and have it drop a special event blueprint if you solve it correctly. It could have, thank you, wife, for printing during my podcast.
She's about to pop in any second. Yeah. Grab that.
It could have a scrolling message along the side that says, join the Discord to let everybody know you spotted and help track the progress of the world tour blimp, whatever. So I like the idea. I mean, it sounds a lot like the, I guess, suggestion we talked about a week or two ago from, I think, Coin Demon. But this, to be fair, Corkio wrote this before that. We just didn't get it out in the podcast. What do you think? I
love the idea. I assume, so something was mentioned like this before, and the idea that I remember, so yes, I love it. I love the idea of Corkio. But I remember was something about like something that would travel around, and then whoever actually solved it, then it would like kind of stop there, or it would plant something there, kind of like, hey, you guys cracked the egg, so to speak. I like this too, though, because then it doesn't create those kind of salty, kind of like, oh well, we didn't get the, we had to do it first, and we didn't have a chance to blah blah blah. So I do like that. Just kind of everybody would get a shot at like a yellow vault. I don't know why Yellow Vault would have a Coin Hunt World-based trivia questions, because that's usually purple, but anything could happen in these kind of event type things. So
sure,
I love it. I love the idea. Yeah,
I am going to expand on it a little bit and maybe say it should probably require a structure, like like a I guess, I don't know, an airport structure,
like a blimp pad, like
park
it there.
Yeah, blimp pad at an airport that only can be built in an airport, tagged with an airport or something like that. and you have to have an air QB staff it.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know, let's just like throwing stuff out there with her idea.
Yeah.
I generally like the idea though, and I think it's pretty cool. Why wouldn't we do it? It's pretty cool.
I like dropping special event blueprints. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's something I don't think we've had. Like, I mean, not one like this. We've had a limited number of blueprints come out in a special way. I mean, you got the whatever that is the Black Cat blueprint, right?
Right.
I would argue that that's the most unique way we've released a blueprint. Now, we don't know what's going to happen with the Tikis, though, but yeah.
Right. We don't know. All right, cool. Thanks. I'm glad we circled back around to that. Thanks for your patience, Corkio. Pocket Buzz. Oh, wait. Did we say it was suggestion 1263 for Corkio? Because now we'll jump ahead like 100. Pocket Fuzz suggestion 1364. My suggestion is to require anyone enabling Buddy Quest to have a Discord account. I don't know how anyone can complete one without communicating, and unless they know one another in real life, Discord is really the only other option. I'm not against this because, have Discord.
Hello, wife. You're on video. I completely agree that this is a good suggestion. Well, you didn't say you think it's a good suggestion, but I agree that this is a good suggestion because for everything he just said, maybe it's just me being salty with having people that don't respond and that I'm buddies with, but that's my fault, not anybody else's. So
yeah, I don't know how that happens to you.
But yeah, I feel like maybe adding like if you enter a Discord tag, you then are eligible for Buddy Quest. But I don't want there to be so many barriers for people. So it's kind of like I don't know.
Right. I get it. But then you're just getting these wasted Buddy Quests, right?
Right. So I don't know. I think it's a good point though. Like that.
Almost like to flick on the Buddy Quest, it should send you to a screen that says, "Okay, you want Buddy Quest on?"
Yeah, you have to register Discord. Yeah,
right.
Or you have to join the Quint Hunt World Discord. Then you're eligible for Buddy Quest. I think there would be nothing stopping people from like leaving it enabled, but I think that it would at least get people there. Like that would be a good suggestion. I think so. I like it.
Yeah. Then because anybody who has a Buddy Quest on and doesn't have Discord, they're a bad person because they left. And they left Discord and left their Buddy Quest on.
Yeah, they're a bad person. Yeah.
All right. Our buddy Kevo Strings, suggestion 1374. Access QB showcases from the friends list and not the leaderboards, or also friends in addition to the leaderboards. I don't know. I like it from the friends list, though.
Yeah, put that class on the friends list. I like it.
It's cool. You want to see what your friends got on, right?
Yep.
Not just what who is it? Not just what Coin Demon has on his.
Who is it? Where'd Coin Demon come from?
He's number one. That's all.
Oh, this month, yeah, he is number one.
Yeah.
Like he's the only one you can see. He and Rudy and who's number 3? Lion who? Just kidding, Lion Locks.
I was gonna say we'll get to that part. But okay. Good.
Oh,
yes,
you knocked out 3 of 10.
Yeah, good. The last suggestion we have is from me. Beats Me by Dre, suggestion 1363. This comes from that question about aliens. Denote proper names of movies, TV shows, artworks in either italics or in quotes. A short or relatively unknown name can be hard to decipher in the context of a question without this visual cue. I just brought this up because it was pertinent to me in the last few days.
Well, the suggestion came from you. Are you wanting easy mode? Dude, now she's dinging me during the podcast. Like, you're going to print in the background, you're going to walk through the room, and then you're going to ding me. This is usually stuff that would be modified out, but, I'm probably going to just leave it in for the video.
Leave it.
Yeah, this is where we go.
This is great for court. No, I'm just kidding. No, this is cool. I think this only matters to those of us who are clicking movies, TV shows, and art, because those of you in
Beats wants the easy button, guys. Beats wants the easy button.
Sure.
Illusion
that's easy.
Give him the easy button.
Yes, please. Fine. Let's just go to Buddy Quest then, huh?
No. Wait. I get it. I get it. Especially when it's like a long question or a couple sentences. Like, I'm like, you're expected to answer this in 3-4 seconds, like I get it. Like, give me some context when I'm reading through this question, especially, I don't know if you have a question that's worded wrong. I don't know which question made you like jump to this suggestion, but I get it. I'm just teasing you.
It was that one, the aliens one, because just
I figured.
in aliens, in aliens, in a
are aliens
Android.
real? Like we're
Yeah,
I don't know.
Google, help me.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, so cool.
Maybe.
Yeah, lots of stuff has changed now, so we'll see. We'll see suggestions probably go by the wayside here, but we'll keep saying them.
Yeah.
Keep saying them. All right, let's do Buddy Quest updates. We are coming up close on reset time, so I'm always trying to think of like, hey, how fast can I get out there and start walking again? Buddy Quest update. My Buddy Quest was.
This is exactly what they're talking about. Like the hardcore hunters will adapt. Like, but Beats is like, when can I walk? When can I walk? When can I walk?
yeah, for real.
All right.
I'm sure you're there too. Art 1980. I had a Buddy Quest with you, Art's West Coast player.
OG, man, OG.
Yep. I remember that name. I think I remember Block Boy talking about him at some point. So I knew he was in LA, and I was just like, hey, and I think I messaged him right away in the morning, and I was like, hey, you're still asleep. I'm not going to panic if you don't answer me right away. Just letting you know I'm ready. So he got back to me, and yep, we nailed it. Good stuff.
I just had a printer. Me and Mom just had a print.
You just had a print. Hey, I'm on a call with somebody.
Okay.
I love you. All right.
Awesome.
Yeah. Why doesn't anybody open your door? There's all this peace and quiet in your house.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah. I've never once heard your door open. Maybe once. I'm trying to log into Quinter World on the side, and my login is failing.
Uh-oh. Your credentials failed?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, man.
All right, so, yeah, my Buddy Quest was with Snow44. He reached out to me on Twitter.
Weird.
Yeah, Twitter messaging. And then I asked him if he had Discord, and we started messaging on Discord after that. It took longer than my normal Buddy Quest. So I would say that if you're a casual player, then go ahead and like add him. But if you're a hardcore player like Beats, then I would say just stick to who you know, the names you know. So
will do. You may have been wondering, why in the world did these guys add video to this podcast? And I'm not really sure why either, except for this last little bit here, because we have some beans that we can reveal. So Zach, I'll just let you kind of production manage us away.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
All right.
Show us what we can see.
All right. So
I don't even know what you're going to show.
Yeah, you do. We're going to reveal a Tiki Warrior for you right now.
Whoop.
All right.
Let's see it.
1, 2, 3.
Roll.
What is it? Just kidding. All right, here we go.
What is it?
All right, just a second.
Tiki Warrior.
Do you see that?
Tiki Warrior Metala.
There you go. Doesn't he look badass?
The most badass one that I think I've seen.
He looks pretty pissed off too. I got to be honest. Like
somebody
ate his lunch and took his lunch money.
I'm getting like rare, if not epic vibes.
Yeah.
There's like a fire feel to it.
I hope he's not a common, because he just looks too cool to be a common, you know? You agree?
I mean, he's called Metal.
Yeah, Metal.
Pretty damn metal.
All right, so I've been trying to figure out, is this an actual language? Like, is this like the Hawaiian language? Does Hawaii have a language that most people speak?
I'm certain that they do. I just don't know if they are using the actual language. I assume they would.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I'm too ignorant to be able to tell. All I can tell you is that this is an awesome looking QB, and I can't wait to see the animation for it.
I totally agree.
That one's pretty cool. What do you want to do?
So I was going to go over my buddy list here, but I can't get logged into the game. Oh, like what are the odds? What are the odds?
That's fine. You know,
Speaking
we're
of, like,
anyway.
didn't you have that problem?
Being able to get in last week? Yeah. Remember
Yeah.
we said that yeah, there was a little problem there for a day. Then I got back in. We're good.
Yep.
We're good to go.
All right. Well, I was gonna have you review my bucket list with me, but
Well,
we'll save that for later.
Yeah, you'll have to
So are we gonna tell people that we have another Tiki to reveal?
No, let's not tell anyone that we have one more Tiki Warrior to reveal next
Should
week.
we tell them that it's named Ledge?
That is probably the most important part of
That we shouldn't tell them, right?
That we should not say. So, yeah, I can't wait to show everybody that one too.
Yeah.
So next week, tune in. I think we'll have to do video. We're committed now, right? We're doing it.
Oh, dang it. Yeah, I guess so.
We'll definitely up the production value. We'll get some showgirls. I'll have some fireworks behind me next time.
You're setting me up for failure here.
Okay. All right, cool. This was the maiden voyage of the video of Zachn'Beats podcast. We hope you enjoyed the Metalla. Are we still just seeing the Metalla guy on the screen?
Yeah, Metalla.
Right, cool. Metalla. There you go. Cool.
Metalla. Dude, he's just so mad.
He looks pretty cool. Yeah. He looks like he came out of the volcano.
Yeah. He's on fire.
Nice.
His eyebrows are fire.
Literally fire.
All right. Beats.
Good stuff. All right. Give him the beat, Zach.
There we go.
I can't even say it right. Zach, give him the beat.